All right. Hopefully everything is now updated and fixed.
Viene rápidamente, pero se le fue para el otro lado. Empieza a golpear y cántalo. La partida, pero conecta y se la lleva.
All right. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully. No. Which, oh, okay. The broadcast switched? Huh. Okay. So the link is now different. Okay, let's go over the format while I figure this out, shall we? So, here's the format. We had 16 teams coming in. They were split into 2 groups of 8. The bottom team from each group will go to the relegation stage. Playoffs will be played July 3rd and 4th. The playoff format is going to be a double elimination bracket, where the final will be the winner of the lower bracket versus the winner of the upper bracket. And if you come through the lower bracket, you have to win 2 matches against the winner of the winner's bracket to become champion. So that is quite a big difference. And the prize pool is going to be $5,000 for first place, $3,000 for second place, and then third place is going to be $2,000. So, pretty solid. All right. Your deck that I was referring to is the RG Sparky Hog. RG Sparky Hog. I don't think I ever ran that deck. Here is the current standing. So the first match is going to be INTZ going up against S2V. S2V currently at the bottom in the standings, but there's still plenty of season for them to make a comeback. They're only 1 game off of INTZ. This win could put them in 5th place. That's how close it is at the bottom. Really, 3rd through 8th is pretty obtainable at this point. In terms of where it could shift after today's standings, 1st and 2nd are pretty much going to stay locked at this point. So the first matchup is going to be INTZ versus S2V. We got the lineup for INTZ. It's Joao, Dermav, Thunderstruck, Oh Yeah, and Pedro. Looks like they haven't yet confirmed their roster changes, but for S2V, we have Ismail, OK, Wolfstotcher, Vitor, Antonio, and Red Mortar, led by Dan OP. Maybe it was someone else that ran that CR competition? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, hopefully everything gets updated on the back end. Looks like there have been some technical difficulties, but hopefully that'll all be fixed. What's up, Al-Shihi? His name had full in it. I don't remember running Royal Giant Sparky Hog. Was it a clan full attack, maybe? That's a possibility. It could have been somebody from the clan full attack. I'm not sure. But yeah, when I played competitive, I used to run Lava Hound and Expo. In the first King's Cup. Oh, I didn't play in the first King's Cup. I was not at the first King's Cup. I was caster analyst for the second King's Cup. I was unfortunately not at the first King's Cup though. It's up from Scotland. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go Team Liquid. Nice shirt, thank you. Heritage collection, baby. Pretty sick. Very comfy as well. Very comfy as well. But here we go. We are jumping into game number 1. We have Vitor and OK going up against Oh Yeah and Thunderstruck. Tornado activating the King Tower. We're seeing Giant Skeleton and Baby Dragon banned, so it's going to be open season for the Tornado. A couple times we've seen NATO open. It's only been in one of the team's decks. Both players haven't rocked it, so it's going to be interesting to see if we're seeing that pattern follow for this. This is the new TL merch, yes. When does TLI play? We play third game. Oh, we have player cam for Thunderstruck. Look at Thunderstruck. Wow. So handsome. Top of his head. Oh, that's awesome. Last time I casted, they didn't have the player cam. This is new to the second half of the season. All right, Goblin Barrel coming in. It's going to get taken down by the log. Bats will be able to clean up the Skeleton Barrel. A couple bats do get taken down from the death damage, and no damage being dealt on that left-hand side. Prince coming down on the right-hand side. Bats are going to come through to defend. Here comes the Inferno Tower. Coming out, Ice Spirit going to be able to jump and take care of a decent amount of those skeletons. Prince going to be able to get raged up here. Inferno Tower is going to fall. Dark Goblin does get taken down. Prince going to get knocked back by the log and not be able to get a shot onto the tower. But the Electro Dragon gets through. Tornado pulling that all back. The Tornado did not last long enough, so these skeletons were able to get a little bit of chip damage on that left-hand tower. S2V off to a pretty decent start. Giant's going to get raged up. It is going to get one punch on the left-hand side before it gets taken down. Poison going to be able to tick away at that Musketeer and the Princess. Goblin Barrel coming through on the left-hand side. A full health Mega Knight coming through on the right. It is going to get the splash damage onto the tower. Tornado is going to pull that Skeleton Barrel back, and the Skeletons will pop out. Miner on the top right-hand side. Going to be able to get some really good chip damage. S2V did not contest that early on, so it was able to get about 200 chip damage. Skeleton Barrel not able to connect. Here comes the Musketeer on the right-hand side to take care of the bats. And consistent barrel pressure from S2V is what's leading them to get so much chip damage. But as this gets closer to triple elixir, I might have to lean this in favor of INTZ. They're going to be able to get minor chip damage consistently. They're going to be able to apply pressure from the bridge, as you can see here with the double Prince rage spell. Going to be able to connect to the Inferno Tower, and even with the Tornado, this is going to be a pretty decent amount of damage on the left-hand side. Dark Prince is going to be able to connect with the Mega Minion in there as well. It's going to get another shot, and that is now within spell cycle range. Tornado, Log, Poison will do it, but they have to defend this onslaught of troops first as we head into triple elixir. Are they going to be able to make the defense? And it looks like they do. Going to try to hold off the Skeleton Barrel. Miner's going to go through. Gets caught by the P.E.K.K.A, but again, a Poison Log. Actually, Poison Log is going to do it. Log does 84. Poison does 216. There was only 296, so the Log will be able to roll through. And that is going to be GG. Well played for game number. Oh, Thunderstruck. The excitement and then just taking off glasses to another pair of glasses was absolutely phenomenal. Well played. INTZ takes game number 1 of the 2v2 set. That was great. That was great. All right, so there it is. Thunderstruck and oh yeah, taking that first game. It really helped that Tornado was not banned in this bait matchup. And even though S2V did have the Inferno Tower and the P.E.K.K.A to stop the double giants, they also had Mega Knight in there. What really sealed the deal was the split lane pressure that INTZ was able to put on. They had Princes going down the right lane. They would get minor chip damage in the back, and then especially as it got later into double elixir, they were able to get Mega Minions. They were able to get Dark Princes down on that left-hand side as they were giant princing minor the right-hand side, and that split lane pressure was just too much for S2V to handle. The Inferno Tower couldn't have done enough. They were trying to get chip damage away. One player was defending, one player was going on offense, and it just didn't end up working. They didn't really have the oomph to get through, especially with that Tornado. Tornado against bait is just very difficult. So, Poison gonna be able to take care of this Magic Archer while the Mega Knight slams down, takes out the Ram Rider. Yeah, use code full frontage in the shop. Georgie has the right idea. He knows what's up. He's woke. Prince gonna get knocked back by the Log. Lumberjack coming down to take care of that Musketeer. Prince is going to be able to get a shot off onto the tower. No, the Snowball comes down just in time, as well as the Dark Prince. Shield does get taken off of the Dark Prince, and it's going to get a charge shot on the right-hand side. Does S2V have anything for the wall breakers? No, the Earthquake is going to come down defensively. Bats are going to get a little bit of chip damage. That was a huge, huge chip damage push from INTZ. I don't really have a response for the CRL question. I don't know. I don't do production for that, so I can't give an answer to that. I apologize. Poison gonna come through, take care of that Magic Archer. Log coming through, just a cycle. Miner gonna go on the backhand side. Both players. Miner comes up and distracts that Ewis as the Mega Knight jumps back onto the Miner. A beautiful Miner placement. Mega Knights will clash at the bridge. Log misses all of the skeletons, so that brawler is going to be distracted for just a little bit of time. Magic Archer not going to be able to get splash damage onto the tower. If that Mega Minion was not down in time, that was going to be quite a bit of splash damage. Miner pulls the P.E.K.K.A back, and the wall breakers are going to be able to connect. No, the snowball comes down just in time. A beautiful snowball from S2V. The skeleton barrel is going to be able to connect and get death damage. Does he have anything for the skeletons? The E-Wiz is going to come down, and a huge push on the right-hand side with the P.E.K.K.A, with the Ram Rider, with the Musketeer, with the E-Wiz. Miner. Ooh. Fireball. NATO. Log cleans that all out. And now the counterattack is on. Miner splitting the difference onto the tower. Prince connects to the Mega Knight, but the Mega Knight is going to be able to get splash damage with that poison fireball. That is going to be the game. Tornado or Log will finish off that right-hand tower, and that is going to be a 2-0 victory for INTZ. Thundershark struggling to take the sunglasses off around the headphones, but it's going to be a 2-0. You can see the excitement on his face. What a guy. What a guy. (2-0) set win for INTZ. Well played. Wow, that's actually very interesting. Look at the total elixir and leaked elixir. They leaked the exact same amount of elixir, and they played the exact same amount of elixir. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you guys ever seen that? Leaking and using the exact same amount. That's pretty impressive. Perfectly balanced Thanos. Hey. I don't know if I have to say I take offense to that, because, you know, Liquid X Marvel, but and we've technically Marvel fights Thanos. Should I be worried about that statement, chat? Barbarrel and Barbarrel. First matchup is going to be Joao versus Wolfstotcher. No, I'm saying Liquid is partnered with Marvel, and the Marvel heroes fight Thanos. You feel me? Right, that's what I mean. Yeah. So it's like, should I be offended by that? Because there's trying to be an acquire of perfect balance, which is what Thanos wanted. But yeah, right? That's really confusing. So we're just gonna move past that, and we're gonna focus on the game. It's a weird situation. It's a weird situation to be in. Golem versus bridge spam is what we're looking at here. Night Witch takes down the bandit. Yeah, no, I got the reference. Yeah. It was just a great opportunity for me to plug Liquid X Marbles, so I took it. You know, you gotta take the opportunities that are presented to you. Important life lesson. Speaking of opportunities presented to you, Wolfstotcher. A beautiful opportunity presented itself to take that left-hand tower down and give S2V a 1-0 lead in King of the Hill. GG, well played. Wolfstotcher able to defend and get the victory. Wolfstotcher plays for S2V. And he is a very, very solid player. Wolfstotcher sort of brought his name up through Clash Contender Series. And has since then been a dominating player in the semi-pro scene. Here we go. Game number 2. Wolfstotcher versus Der Mav. Der Mav, another one of those players. He came up to Wham Esports at the midway point in Clash Contender Series and just dominated the competition. Has since then been a top threat in 2v2 and 1v1. Der Mav gets the King Tower activated early in that last interaction with the Goblin Cage. Royal Giant gonna get caught out by that cage. Delivery coming down for the Brawler. Nothing too crazy yet. A little bit of chip damage here and there. Der Mav getting it with the Miner. Wolfstotcher gets one shot on the tower. Zap coming down. The balloon is going to get pulled to the left by the Goblin Cage. And should get taken down here with the assistance of that Firecracker. Death damage. Not going to be able to connect to the tower. Beautiful placement on the Valkyrie to stop that Brawler. Delivery coming through on the front side. That's going to put the Miner in the back. And while the tower is focused onto the Valkyrie, Miner is going to be able to get a few extra chip shots in there. Not getting distracted by those skeletons for too long. Delivery coming down. Royal Giant only able to get one shot off. Delivery coming down early. Mav able to get the zap down, and the balloon is going to get death damage, and the Miner gets some pretty decent chip on that top right-hand side. Beautiful timing on the delivery, able to get the heal spirit and that Firecracker. Royal Giant gets one shot, not able to get the second shot off. Bats might get a little bit of chip damage here. Yep, just one little chip shot through, but Mav does have the damage lead. He's going to go with the Miner onto the Firecracker, but it's going to get caught out by the skeletons. Firecracker just doing its due diligence and just stopping miners and balloons and everything like that left and right. Death damage, able to break through to the tower, and the Royal Giant getting a ton of damage on the left-hand side. This is going to be Der Mav's last opportunity to make a connection happen on the right-hand side. Royal Delivery is going to be coming down. Miner is going to go for the tower instead of the Firecracker. Heal Spirit going to come through, but the balloon is going to stay up, but it's not going to stay up long enough to get a shot onto the tower, but the death damage does roll through. Mav now just getting enough elixir to kite this Royal Giant to the right, and the poison is going to come through. Royal Giant gets one shot, and that is going to be the game delivery, not able to come down in time, and Wolf Stotcher on his way to a sweep. Just one game out. Bag was never on LA Gaming. So a victory for Mav. Look at the matchup from Royale API. Wolfstotcher in the first game had a 60-40 matchup against him and won. And this time he has a 69-31 matchup and won. Well played. Skeleton Dragons is not allowed. The Skeleton Dragons will be globally banned until their official release, which I believe is at the start of season 13. Royal Hogs coming out. Wolfstotcher going with the mortar. Firecracker. Ooh. Able to stay alive. Gets a second shot off, though. It's also kind of weird to me that Firecracker doesn't die to one shot from the mortar. Like, I just feel like it should. Prince gonna get kited to the cage. Mortar down on that left-hand lane. Oh! Wow. What did we just see with that heal spirit? The heal spirit took the barbarian shot, jumped, healed the firecracker up, and then shot the barb down, and the firecracker stayed alive for a little bit longer. Maybe firecracker needs a little bit of an HP nerf, just to make those interactions more consistent. Just a little bit. Wolfstotcher leaking a little bit of elixir there. Here come the Royal Piggies on the left-hand side. Gonna get the mortar down. Dark Goblin gonna be able to come out here. Log gonna knock the Prince back and take that Dark Goblin down. Piggies are gonna be able to get a couple chip shots on this left-hand side. Barb Barrel doing absolutely nothing. Again, the Heal Spirit coming through. The zap still not enough as the Heal Spirit keeping that firecracker alive. Mortar's going to be coming down. One Piggy is going to be able to escape. The King Tower is finally activated, which will help defend against those Royal Hogs just a little bit easier for Wolfstotcher. And oh yeah, playing absolutely beautifully. Again, another hard matchup for Wolfstotcher. Doesn't really have anything to take care of the firecracker. You can get Log and Barb Barrel. You can get Barb Barrel and Zap, excuse me, but we've seen time and time again how that Heal Spirit is just consistently keeping that firecracker alive, even with the constant pressure of the Barb Barrel with the Zap and everything like that. Dark Goblin going to come down, going to get taken down by the Log. Again, the Ice Spirit keeping that... Heal Spirit keeping that firecracker alive. Oh yeah, does have poison. 2 poisons and a Log. Will take this left-hand tower. Oh, oh. Didn't even need the log there. The hunter was doing plenty, but the poison is going to come down, and that is going to be GG. Well played. Oh, yeah. Preventing the sweep from the German. GG, well played. Oh, yeah. With the matchup, not enough statistics with that exact matchup. It's just going to be win con plus the 4 cards, which I believe in this case was the mortar. Typically, we see this kind of mortar deck with fireball rather than 2 small spells. So very interesting to see no fireball. All right, skeletons able to pick that miner up. Royal Hogs coming out from Vitor. Fireball taking care of the piggies. See, miner, fireball, NATO, potentially balloon, but also potentially real giant. Looks like Vitor is rocking the deck. Oh yeah, just ran. Here, let me turn the game sound up a little bit. Let me know if that's better. Sometimes like the music is loud and the game sound is like really quiet. So when it transitions to music, sometimes it like, whoa, kind of thing. So I'll just try to be mindful of that. And remember to edit it. But hopefully the game sounds good now. Fireball NATO. Taking it down with that mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm leaning it toward Royal Giant. But again, we'll see. We shall see. Vitor not running the exact same deck as Oh Yeah just did. A little bit different. Heal Spirit keeping that Prince alive just a little bit longer. Royal Giant coming through on the right-hand side. Prince Log gonna do a good job of shutting this Royal Giant down. I believe Vitor's last card is the Goblin Cage. Heal Spirit coming down. If it's Goblin Cage, this makes it a little bit better for Vitor. Although he hasn't played it yet. He's going to take 2 chip shots. 3 chip shots from that Royal Giant. Wow. Oh yeah, did activate the King Tower, but it's not going to matter too much. Heal Spirit going to get the jump. Prince coming down is going to get the charge shot onto this mini P.E.K.K.A. A beautiful log coming through to finish that mini P.E.K.K.A. off so the Prince does not take another shot. Oh yeah, does have Fireball back in cycle. Is he going to let the Royal Piggies get a little bit of chip damage? He is. Oh yeah, looking to get a Royal Giant down at the bridge. Does Vitor have a building? Log's going to come through. Nado's going to pull all that together. Royal Giant's going to be able to get one shot. It is going to get the second shot, and oh yeah, takes it. What was Vitor's last card that he did not play it? It was Poison. Oh yeah, making a comeback. Yeah, if Vitor had a building, that was the game changer. If Vitor has a building, he probably wins that matchup. But, oh yeah, with a great matchup there as well. He had Fireball, he had NATO, he had the Ice Wizard to slow the Royal Hogs down. So, very close, but it was, oh yeah, coming out on top. Potentially going to be able to complete the reverse sweep. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the Poison. There's good opportunity to get Poison onto the Ice Wizard, but that was really the only card that Poison would have been effective against. Makes things very interesting. Ice Wizard is a really good counter for RG, slowing it down. In terms of troops, Ice Wizard, Mini P.E.K.K.A for sure. Lumberjack pretty good as well. About Graveyard, 3M, and Bait. Poison then becomes decent in those matchups, but I think there's a whole lot more meta decks that you can have safer spell options with. Princes will charge. Oh, Spear Goblin's coming out. Looking like, oh yeah, Rock and Mortar. Versus Giant Double Prince, potentially from Antonio. And this is looking like... not Giant Double Prince from Antonio. Graveyard? Graveyard Poison, last two cards from Antonio. Law getting insane value right there. And the Skeleton Barrel from oh yeah, it's throwing me off a little bit. I don't think it's Mortar. I think it's maybe Rascals and Fireball? Or Rascals and Poison? Miner's gonna go through on the left-hand side. Death damage from the Ice Golem gonna help out quite a bit right there. Oh, you know what? This might be Inferno Tower. I think you guys are right. Poison in a building. I think it's Inferno Tower. This deck recently the deck OEA is running recently just started coming into the meta over the past couple days. I think Antonio's going to have poison. It's very possible he has freeze though, and he's holding it to keep OEA off guard. But we'll see. Skeleton Barrel's going to come through. Antonio does have enough elixir to go with the graveyard, but he's not going to pull the trigger. He's going to let the Prince just kind of die down there. Get a little bit of chip damage with the Ice Golem. Prince coming down. These bats are going to get quite a bit of damage. Ewiz has to come down early. Skeleton Barrel going to be able to get the death damage. There is the Inferno Tower from OEA. Gonna melt that brawler to the ground, and here comes the Ewiz on the right hand side, not gonna be able to connect to the Inferno Tower, so this Prince is gonna get melted. Miner right into the Prince. Cage gonna come down there, and this brawler is gonna get eaten up. Ewiz coming out early. Skeletons are gonna be able to get a little bit of chip damage there, just one shot. Law gonna come through. Prince gonna get taken down by the Ewiz. Oh, this is gonna be huge. The Prince with like 1 HP gets a charge shot off onto the counter pushing Prince from Antonio. There is the poison onto the Spear Goblin. It's gonna be able to get a little bit of chip damage. And as we head into triple elixir, the question is, can Antonio keep up the pressure while defending? Miner not going to be able to get caught in the back, but the skeletons are going to get taken down here from the barrel. Graveyard coming through on the right hand side. Bats are going to come through to defend. We're going to see a poison, no poison coming down. The Prince is just going to be able to connect and take down that Inferno Tower. Now we might see the poison coming down onto the Spear Goblins. Mega Minion doesn't get the final shot onto the barrel, but it is going to get taken down by the Cage. Prince going down in the back in anticipation for that Miner. Log going to come through. And that Miner now going to get chip damage. Ewiz forced to come down in the back. Skeleton Barrel gets popped by the Cage. Log's going to end up missing one of those Spear Goblins, and the pressure is on from Oh Yeah. Zap's going to come through, and the Miner is going to be able to get enough chip damage, and the pressure from Oh Yeah is too much. Log comes through, cleans it up, and Oh Yeah gets the reverse sweep and gets the win for INTZ. Wow. Very well played. INTZ coming out on top. Yeah, last card was in fact Zap. So there you have it. Let's take a look at some of the replays. Oh yeah, going out in dominating fashion. Here's the final game. This is what I mean, double elixir. Antonio had to get the pressure on, and he just wasn't able to get his foot on the gas pedal, and just got overwhelmed by Oya's very, very quick cycle deck. So GG, well played. Oh yeah, clutching the victory for INTZ, and that's going to put them at a 4-5 record. We're going to have to see what Creme Academy is going to be able to do. They're in a pretty decent spot right now. Even with the loss, they'll be up in terms of... even with the 2-1 loss, they should be up in terms of the game differentiation. But a 5-2 victory right there for INTZ puts them in a pretty decent spot to make their way kind of back toward that top 4, even in a tiebreaker situation. So the fact that they're winning games at a pretty successful rate like that is good news for them heading into the tail end of the stretch here. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out. Let me lower the music again, because when the music comes on to go into the intermission, it's gonna be really loud. So I'm just gonna lower that preemptively, just getting prepared. So we don't RIP headphone users. Yeah, so INTZ coming out with a 2-0 set victory over S2V. S2V now in a pretty tight spot in terms of making playoffs. They're going to have one heck of a tail end push for themselves here. They have the roster to do it. That's what's amazing. Their roster is insane, and they're sitting at the bottom of the leaderboards, which is, it's nuts. I do play Clash Royale, yes. What do I run on the ladder? Right now, I'm running a Giant Rage Witch deck with the Skeleton Dragons. I might do a video on it. We'll see. If you want to see a video, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/fullfrontage. But yeah, there's the music. That means we have a break. Coming up next is going to be Creme Real Betis up against Olimpo squad. See you guys in a few minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back to the No Tilt League. We have Creme going up against Olimpo squad for you guys next. Who's excited for this matchup? We're going to be taking a look at the leaderboards here in just a moment. How's the sound like? Because I feel like it gets really quiet. I need to turn it up a little bit. We will, like from the player, but let me actually look at it. No, it's full volume. It's full volume. Here's the standings. We have Olimpo squad going up against Creme Academy. Again, though, this is a huge game for Olimpo squad. They're sitting toward the bottom of the standings, and Creme in that 4th place spot. If Olimpo wants a chance to kind of make their way back in, this is going to be the match to do it. Turn it up. Oh. Sorry to say this, but this is literally the maximum volume I can make it. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, so Creme versus Olimpo. Olimpo sitting at that 2-6 record. Creme sitting at that 4-4 record. A loss is going to put them at 4-5, which is going to make things very interesting going to the tail end of the season. But Creme has a stacked roster. They have Michifu, Fram, Lich, Ace, Mostema, and Wix, led by El Tayson. And then on the other side, in the black and gold, is going to be Olimpo squad. Where are their coaches? Coaches are very, very important. For Olimpo squad, is going to be Relo, Juan, Tete, Royale, Tano, and Tico. Yeah, I mean, hey, staff is severely underrated. And this goes for all esports. Like, you got to think about it as like a, here it is in traditional sports, here it is in esports. The coach, analyst, assistant coach, managers that you see for a traditional sports team literally is mirrored to esports. They do the exact same thing. Like, you're like, oh, they're just playing video games. They don't need that. Absolutely not. They need it. Like, in professional gameplay, it is very warranted, because then that's a lot of pressure on the players themselves. Like, imagine if a football team had to run their entire playbook, right? And they had to do all the scouting. They had to get all the gameplay. They had to do all that. They had to set up practice routines and everything like that. Imagine if the players had to do that, how anti-progressive that would be, right? Because, like, you don't progress as a team like that if you're doing a bunch of people's jobs. The player's job is to focus on playing the game, learning and understanding the game, and having people help them do that and help them make the right plays, make the right decisions. That's guidance. That's pretty much any sport. That's what sports is. That's what esports is. So staff is very much important to any organization in terms of athletics. Where's Enchantin? He's taking the day off. I think he's doing other stuff. He's got IRL stuff to do. But hey, he's been trooping through these broadcasts. So, plus I enjoy doing this as well. I used to cast a lot, so it's good to be back on the stage. You know. What's my role in Team Liquid? I wear multiple hats right now. But the main thing I do is community management, social media, and the Clash Royale Academy, and content creator. So 4 things, I guess. What's up, boss? I was really upset. Thank you. Yeah. I think it's very reflective, and if people understand traditional sports, most, if not all, experiences in traditional sports are completely relevant to esports as well. And I think it goes unnoticed in most esports. Oh, beautiful NATO right there from Creme to activate the King Tower early on. Log. Knocking that Prince off track. Oh, wow. What a defensive lightning from Olimpo squad. Taking the P.E.K.K.A, taking the Musketeer, taking that Magic Archer. Wallbreaker. Not able to connect, but a tornado activation for Olimpo squad as well. Now all King Towers are activated. Miner goes through on the back right-hand side of the tower. All right, here we go, heading into double elixir. The real fake Lapacati. If you guys miss Rich, don't worry. Him and Andrew will be back on Saturday for CRL. Saturday and Sunday for CRL. Tornado pulling those wall breakers back and the P.E.K.K.A. The wall breaker is going to get pulled to the center by that cage. Not too much damage being dealt to Olimpo squad's tower. Creme is taking a little bit of a beating on that bottom right-hand side. Rocket's going to come through. It is going to be able to connect to the Prince and that Inferno Dragon. Wasn't coming through. Dark Prince able to shield that Musketeer. Minor Wallbreakers going through, going to get pulled to the cage. The cage is going to break, and the Wallbreakers are going to be able to connect. That is a huge amount of damage for Creme on the left-hand side. Magic Archer was getting splashed onto the right. Now it's getting splashed onto the left. 3 shots. Is it going to get a 4th shot? It does, but it just barely misses. The rocket is going to come through, and Creme Academy is going to take game number 1. Oh my goodness. The wall breakers connection was huge. The cage did not have enough health. Olimpo squad was not ready to defend those wall breakers, breaking off to the left, and that was a GG well played. Leaked elixir is going to be very close, and the total elixir spent is actually going to be the same. It's crazy. It's like the second time we've seen the total elixir be the exact same today. Players are on top of it. Will I keep casting? I'm casting for the entirety of today. I believe Enchantin will be back next Tuesday. Expo. Whoa. We ever seen Expo in 2v2? Double X. What? What? Carter turned it twice in CRL in 2v2. 1v1, that's fine. A double expo in 2v2. Michifu did it with Carnage in CRL. I don't remember that. This might be the first time we're seeing it in no tilt. I mean, hey, let's. Don't knock it until you try it, I guess. I just feel like that's very high risk with the poison, the earthquakes, the rockets. Wallbreaker is going to be able to take down that Tesla. Yeah, very high risk. We'll see if it plays off, though. I'm curious how this is going to play out. I mean, maybe they were banking on the fact that no rocket was going to come out. That's very possible. Michifu does have a rocket of his own, and so far, Creme is in the lead. Fireball onto the Magic Archer. Minor split. Prince going to be able to get the connection on the right-hand side. That is a huge connection. It's going to take that tower to triple digits. And that is going to be GG. Olimpo squad taking the second 2v2 game. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna work. That was a pretty convincing win from Olimpo squad. I mean, I don't see 2v2 Expo. I don't know. That's not my first thought. What's up, Gino? How's it going? South Korea did it in No Tilt Worlds. Did it work? Oh, and won. Huh. I wouldn't guess. Seems like one of those things that's like, what? Kinda, you know? It's one of those things that's like, that doesn't make sense. And then if it doesn't work, it's like, okay, yeah, that didn't make sense. But then if it does work, you're like, wow, that's really impressive. So very high risk, high reward situation there from Creme. But I mean, I guess. Like I said, don't knock it till you try it. Maybe they've done it and maybe it's worked and that was just a bad matchup for them. I mean, you get Rocket, you get Poison, you have Log. Like Poison, Log, Minor, Rocket, it's like all things that like destroy Expo. You have Mega Knight, you have Inferno Tower coming through there to help tank. So maybe they just weren't anticipating the matchup that they got. Possible. Glad you guys signed Bag. Is he going to play today? I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see when the lineup comes. Didn't play on Wednesday. Yeah, we played Wednesday. Didn't play on Wednesday. So far, pretty close to even damage. Poison's going to get some pretty decent damage here. 216 to be exact. Minor wall breakers push coming through. Dark Prince is going to go toward the wall breakers. Bats are going to be able to take down the skeletons. One wall breaker is going to be able to get the connection, taking that tower closer to triple digits. Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. Minor activating the King Tower. I don't think the Musketeer is going to be able to take care of the P.E.K.K.A. Now it will with the help of that log. That's keeping the Musketeer off the tower. Going to be some good chip damage right here. Dark Prince able to catch that Miner. Log getting the chip damage. Skeleton's going to kite the Dark Prince. Poison's going to come down. NATO is going to be able to activate the King Tower, but the wall breakers might be able to get a connection here. Oh, the log misses, but the goblins are there. Poison was not able to take it down quick enough. Olimpo squad does have a rocket, and they're going to start going through. Rocket's going to come down. Do they have a second rocket, or is there going to be Minor Poison, wall breaker, logs, everything they can get down? The kitchen sink is coming through on the right-hand side. Miner's going to go to the backhand side of the tower. Poison, log, Dark Prince is going to be able to catch the Miner. Spells will not be enough from Olimpo squad, and that is going to be Creme coming out on top, taking the 2v2 set. GG, well played. Michifu and Fram. Getting the job done. Making things a little bit interesting with that game number 2, but hey. You know. You gotta take what you can get. If you guys are enjoying the broadcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And also check out No Tilt League on social media. Twitter at NoTiltGG. And if you guys like my casting personally and you want to support me, you can check me out on all social medias at Full Frontage, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. And use code Full Frontage in the in-game shop, Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and of course Boom Beach. That's right, Boom Beach. Soon Heyday Pop, I hope. You guys play Heyday Pop? I play Heyday Pop, like daily. It's my game. .1 elixir leaked. That's interesting. How fun is Heyday Pop? It's pretty fun. I mean, like it's like a casual game, right? Like there's definitely no esports team with it or anything like that. Similar to Candy Crush in terms of like the puzzle solving thing, but it's unique because you have to it's basically like a decoration design puzzle game, because you have to like decorate your farm, you build it up. The more puzzles you complete, the more rewards you get. The more rewards you get, the better your farm looks. So it's kind of like that, and I like that aspect of it. I'm a completionist gamer, one who likes to complete like everything there is or unlock everything there is in a game. So it's kind of like right up my alley. It's available. It's in soft launch right now. It's Canada. No, not Canada. I don't think, was it in Canada? No, it wasn't in Canada because I had downloaded it in Australia. I think it's Australia, Finland. Australia or Finland, pick one. And yeah. Oh, Gino sent me the screenshot. It was Jupiter King and TNT. Of course it was Jupiter and TNT. We're talking about the 2v2 Expo. Of course it was Jupiter and... in TNT. That's nuts. Had to be. Had to be. Here we go. King of the Hill underway. We have Ace versus Tico. This is going to be a solid matchup. Skeletons. I see skeletons. I think 2.9, but we'll see. Miner. Spear gobs coming through. Prince. Tico could be rocking Skeleton Barrel, Inferno Tower, or Mortar. Ace could potentially be rocking Golem. Could also be Royal Giant. We'll see. If there's a Night Witch, it's Golem. I'm guessing the last two cards are probably NATO and Royal Giant. We have a face cam from Tico. Let's see. That's coming through. Ace. Doesn't have the Ice Wizard. Miner down in the back. Gonna get some pretty decent damage. Oh, the skeletons misplayed from Ace. Tico's like, yep. Yep. That's okay. You tornado Miner to King Tower. That's fine. I got a ton of damage with my muskie. Look at him taking a sip of his drink. Is that coffee? Maybe a monster in a coffee mug. Law gonna come through, get that 84 chip damage. Skeleton's catching that Miner. Mortar coming down for defense. So Royal Giant gonna go in the back. We'll see how this plays out. Muskie gonna go down for Tico defensively. I believe Tico's last card is Fireball. Nope, it's Poison. Again, Poison, not really effective in this matchup outside of the Ice Wizard. Poison log is going to be enough to take care of it. There's the Poison. Tico does have the log back end cycle. GG, well played. Tico taking game number 1 in King of the Hill. Pretty solid matchup there for Tico as well. Why do all players not have a face cam? Some players just don't have webcam. And it's also optional. It's not required. Some players like to lay in their bed. And things like that. So they could also just not be at a computer when they play. Oh, beautiful zap from Lich. What's up, FaZe? How's it going? Raw Hog's gonna get a little bit of chip damage. Lich cycling very quickly, was able to get wall breakers back. To be required. Why would Facecam prevent somebody from playing all the games? Oh, Ice Heal Spirit taking down all of the bats, but look at the Musketeer getting a lot of chip damage on the right-hand side. Oh, I don't think that's a concern. I don't think that. Yeah, that's all taken care of. It doesn't happen in CRL. That kind of stuff does not happen in CRL. Oh, we know Tico's playing on a tablet. Tico getting some pretty good chip damage on that left-hand side with the Firecracker poison. Yeah, it happens in other places, but it definitely doesn't happen in CRL. Or no tilt. Mega Knight misses the Firecracker. A lot of pressure coming on the right-hand side. Royal Hog's going to be able to come through. Delivery goes down on the right for Lich, which is going to be a huge, huge breakthrough for Tico on the left-hand side. The Royal Hog and the poison is going to be able to take it. Vamo from Tico. He gets 2 games up over Creme. Pretty even matchup. Lich still played it very well. Now you're probably wondering, why is this matchup so close when Lich visibly has a hard counter to Tico's win condition, being the Royal Hogs. Lich has Mega Knight and the delivery. Lich has nothing to take care of that Firecracker. The Firecracker in this matchup is key. If you're able to get value with the Firecracker, it's going to help your offensive pushes even further, and that's exactly what Tico did in the matchup. We saw time and time again where Tico on the left-hand side was able to get a counter push built up and even get chip damage when the Royal Hogs went through and tried to break through. So that's what makes that matchup so even and even slightly in favor of Tico. The fact that nothing can take down the Firecracker. The support troops are very, very important when it comes to creating a deck or playing a deck. If you can utilize the support troops to help your win condition even further, doesn't matter if your win condition is countered, the support troops will help you win a game. Oh, his Prince might be able to get a shot. No, skeletons come down. Yeah, Firecracker can be very annoying if you don't have a spell to take it down. So we're seeing Royal Giant versus Royal Giant. 2 different variations here. Delivery, Goblin Cage from Michifu. And then from Tico, we have Ice Wizard Fireball. Michifu also has Earthquake, which is going to become useless in this matchup unless he just wants to slow a unit down that Tico might play in the back or things like that. Royal Giant gets a second shot off. That was clutch for Tico. So the keys to winning this matchup for both players are going to be Michifu not letting Tico get value onto the Firecracker, right? He has Fireball. Letting Tico get the value is not going to be beneficial. If he lone fireballs the value, then it's fine. Like right there, that is fireball value, but Michifu was able to cycle through those cages very quickly. Tornado gonna pull that Royal Giant back. Doesn't have the Ice Wizard down, but oh, I thought the Royal Giant wasn't gonna get a shot, but it did. Oh, Michi does have poison, so not Earthquake. So that makes this matchup a little bit better for Michifu here. Delivery coming down on the right-hand side. Oh, Tico needs to get the fireball down onto the firecracker, but didn't let the firecracker stay alive, but it is going to the opposite lane, so that's fine. No tornado in cycle for Tico. Royal Giant's going to be able to get 2 shots. No chip damage from the firecracker, though, with the delivery going down on the right-hand side. This is going to leave an opening for Tico to pressure hard on the left. Log takes that down. Royal Giant coming down. Tico not going to go aggressive just yet. Firecracker going to come through. Tornado's going to pull all that together. Ice Wizard's going to come down, not allow the Royal Giant to get a shot. A poison comes through. Ice Wizard going to be able to connect to the Firecracker, but gets taken down. Firecracker barely with any health left. If this Royal Giant gets a shot, that could be devastating. Fireball going to come through. Poison. Is this going to be enough? Tornado was already used on the left-hand side, but Tico cycles back to a Tornado. Poison's going to be able to take it through. Fireball coming through. Tico takes it. The Royal Giant kisses the Olimpo squad jersey, and Tico with a 3-0 sweep. GG, well played. Wow. Look how quickly he cycles. 1, 2, 3 skeletons. 4. The fireball coming through is 5. If that Ice Wizard got taken down, that Royal Giant was getting the shot off and taking the tower, and that would have been it for Tico. Michifu would have made the comeback, but that Ice Wizard came in so clutch. Very well played. Here is the matchup. So again, Tico having that advantage. Again, it's so key when you have something to take down the Firecracker. Had the Prince for Royal Giant, had the Ice Wizard NATO for Royal Giant. Tico was definitely in the driver's seat. Michifu did get a lot of good damage. He was able to get those connections, but what really hurt was the delivery having to be used constantly on the Prince Ice Wizard side, while Tico is able to just go through with the Royal Giant and Mega Minion on the left-hand side and get a lot of damage. Even with the cage coming down, it's still just not enough to stop a Mega Minion Royal Giant. Who won the weekly bracket? Let me take a look. It's in the finals right now. It's Star Wars and Solid Smoke. Yeah, I thought the end was going to be it, but the Ice Wizard being there was super clutch. It looks like we're in a timeout. So let's go back to the face cam momentarily. Yeah, I mean, it looked like in that situation that Tico was going to lose, but the Ice Wizard that was there wasn't able to get taken down quick enough because Tico was starting to pressure on the left-hand side, and even with the Royal Giant coming through on the right for Michifu, Tico was able to cycle Log, Ice Wizard, NATO, Skeletons, and then the Fireball just comes out and seals the deal. Look at the 4-card cycle. He literally did the cheapest cycle he possibly could. Skeletons at 1 elixir, Log at 2 elixir, Tornado at 3 elixir. That's already 6 elixir, and then he just has to play Mega Minion or Ice Wizard to get that 9 elixir cycle back to Fireball, and that's exactly what he did. The Log, the NATO, the Ice Wizard, all targeting a Royal Giant is absolutely crucial in that matchup for Tico, and that's why he was able to get the win, which is crazy. The cycle he had to go through was honestly, like, in this matchup, that's why it's a 60, like basically a 70-30 matchup, is because the cycle that Tico has is just much better against another Royal Giant deck than Michifu's cycle is against Tico's Royal Giant deck, because you can defend with the cage, but there's nothing else to slow or pull back or knock back the Royal Giant. Whereas in Tico's case, he has 1 slow and 2 pullback knockback cards that keep the Royal Giant off the tower. Michifu doesn't. He has to have continuous Goblin cages down. The only thing he can do is spam and hope the Royal Giant doesn't get a shot off, and he just wasn't able to in that situation. So I think a timeout has been taken for either Creme or Olimpo. And again, it's a 3-minute timeout. So, and they also have to submit the 1v1 player and the 1v1 bans. If I had to guess, I think we're going to see Lich versus Tico, or this is going to be Royale's first debut of No Tilt League where he's in the lineup. So we could possibly be seeing Royale from Olimpo squad. Royale, if you guys don't remember, he was with Immortals for CRL. So there is a possibility that Royale does come out, but do you take the hot hand of Tico off the table? Let's find out, and it is going Royale versus Lich. I honestly didn't even know that when I brought Royale up. I was just going for it. But I mean, like, this is Royale's debut. He's in the lineup. You kind of have to think that the Romanian's going to come out here. And this is definitely a match to not miss. 2 CRL caliber players. So Valkyrie looks like Royale potentially rocking a Graveyard deck, and Lich rocking Mega Knight Wallbreaker's cycle. It's going to make things very interesting here. Prince and Poison are banned. And the 1v1 set for No Tilt, there are bans in 1v1. We don't have bans in CRL. There's the Graveyard coming through. Lich gonna follow through with the road delivery. There we go, Mega Knight gonna start building up on the left hand side. Wallbreaker is gonna come through. Valkyrie doing a great job holding everything off on that left-hand side. A beautiful delivery to keep the Musketeer alive. Lich with the timing. This is going to make things interesting. Lich does have the zap, ends up using it, but the delivery comes in to take care of the mini pack. Musketeer is going to be able to lock onto the tower. Valkyrie pushes that Musketeer back, and a second Musketeer from Lich. Oh, baby. Muskie's just trading bullets. Miner getting some good chip damage here. Graveyard coming through on the left-hand side. The freeze comes out, but misses the Musketeer. Mega Knight's going to go in front of the tower, allowing the Skeletons to get a pretty decent amount of damage. But the freeze did miss the Musketeer. Miner caught by the Valkyrie. One wall breaker is able to sneak through and get a little bit of chip damage. Here comes another Graveyard push. The freeze comes down onto the Musketeer. Delivery going to be able to take care of a couple. And the Brawler gets one punch, doesn't get the second punch in. No big spell from Royale, so he's going to have to get another Graveyard onto the tower. Miner onto the Musketeer. Just 23 seconds remaining. Freeze coming down defensively. The Mega Knight got caught in the freeze before it was able to jump away. Delivery coming down from both players, and it looks like Royale is going to be able to take game number 1. Miner getting caught unless these wall breakers not able to get through with that freeze. GG, well played, Royale in his No Tilt League debut. GG, well played. Who swept in King of the Hill? It was Tico. Tico got the King of the Hill sweep. Great casting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Royale is like definitely... Royale's the whole package. Great ladder player, everything. Doesn't even mention. Well, when you put it like that, foul fromage. That's like a stinky cheese. Hold on, let's get personal for a sec while we're waiting here. I would personally not like to be called stinky cheese. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Here we go. Game number 2. Who's currently at the top of the league in Group B? which is the matches we're watching today. It is Team Liquid Academy at the top at a 7-1 record, followed by Ace at a 6-2 record. Whoa, Three Musketeers coming out early and ready. Locked and loaded. So, yeah, that's better. That's better, Lapacati. Change the @ Hey, if changing the @ gets me verified, I'll do it. Just kidding, I won't do that. It's my brand. Muskie's able to get some really good chip damage on both sides. Lich off to a great start. The first match was a victory for INTZ. It was INTZ versus S2V. INTZ won 2-0. And Royal Hogs taking that left-hand tower down. Here come the Three Musketeers to defend against his golem. Is it going to work? Tornado pulling that all together. Heal Spirit coming through, and look at the heal on to those Muskies. But the tower is going to go down regardless. Royal Hogs trying to break through. Log going to come down. A little bit of chip from the piggies. Two tower situation. Now this is really the first time we've been seeing Three Musketeer in competitive Clash Royale with the new deploy time and everything like that. Since the deploy time change, Three Muskie hasn't really been around in the meta, if at all, especially in competitive play. The Three Muskies can no longer be dropped in the pocket and be used as an off-guard mechanic, which is something a lot of people did just to try to get like one chip damage or really make your opponent panic and spam toward the pocket. Baby Dragon able to get really good chip damage along with that Ice Wizard. Here come the Royal Hogs on the right-hand side. Cage, delivery, coming through for the piggies. Letting that Muskie just get chip damage onto the King Tower. Nothing too crazy. Baby Dragon able to get some splash. All Three Musketeers stay alive, though. And this is going to be a huge push with the pigs in the middle. Tornado delivery combo was massive for Royal. Log finishes it off, and we are going to a game number 3. Stream is dropping frames, is it? Lich slightly in favor with the matchup. Huh. Lagging. I'm not sure. Hopefully it just kind of fixes itself. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. Hopefully it gets better. We got Ice Golem in the back, Heal Spirit in the back as well. Looks like Lich might be sticking with the same deck. I'm gonna try to close some things down. Alright. I just tried to close some things down. Maybe it helped. We'll see. So we got Royal Giant versus looks like Three Musketeers again. As we're heading into double elixir, Lich just tossing a fireball away. Doesn't need it. Royal Giant getting 3 chip shots. Oh man. So far, Lich with the lead. Fireball. Ooh, Hunter gets caught by the fireball. This game is very close. Three Musketeers coming out with the fireball out of cycle. Log coming through, bar barrel, able to knock that back. Is Lich going to be able to stop this Royal Giant? Royal Hogs coming through, fireball goes down onto the Hogs, and the Royal Giant is going to do it, and Royal clutches it up for Olimpo squad. GG, well played. Rello, Juan, Tete, Royal, Tano, and Tico. Royal might be the hero Olimpo squad needed. The misclick fireball probably cost him the game. The rocket coming through. I'm trying to figure out what the lag is. I'll try to figure it out at the break. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. But here's the game winner for Royal. There it is. Me turn the game sound down so it doesn't freak out when it gets to that point. Oh, we have some more replays. What's up, Phase Up? How's it going? All right, so we're going to be taking a momentary break, and when we get back, it's going to be Team Liquid Academy going up against LA Esports. Here are the current standings. As of that last game, it's going to be Creme Academy sitting at a 4-5 record. Olimpo squad, with that victory, is making their way back toward the top of the lower half of the standings. They're at 3-6 right now. Creme does have a 0 set differentiation, while Olimpo squad working on theirs, taking it back up one step at a time. So it's going to be good, but this next game is between two teams in the top 4. Team Liquid Academy going up against LA Esports. Be taking a brief intermission before we get that next game started. Had a little bit of technical difficulties at the start of the stream, so just slightly behind schedule, and these last 2 games have been insane. Last 2 games were insane. S2V and INTZ went 2-0 for INTZ, but all 5 games were played in King of the Hill, and then that last game we saw, it was a complete onslaught in the 1v1 set for Olimpo squad. They go 5-1 in 1v1 gameplay in that last game. So Creme did take the 2v2 set, 2-1. So the game differentiation and the set differentiation isn't that bad. It was a 1 set differentiation, and I think it was like a 7 or something game differentiation, with isn't good, but better than nothing. But we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with LA Esports versus Team Liquid Academy. All right, everybody, welcome back to No Tilt League. We have an awesome game up next for you guys. If you guys are just tuning in, we'll recap over the day. We had S2V versus INTZ as the first game. INTZ was able to take that 2-0, and then the last matchup we just had was insane. It was Creme Real Betis Academy going up against Olimpo squad, and it was Olimpo squad coming out on top with a 2-1 victory. Went to the 1v1 set with Royale versus Lich, and now we have Team Liquid Academy going up against LA Esports. So very solid game as we're entering into the second half of the broadcast. Make sure you guys head to twitter.com/notiltgg, drop them a follow, and also share the games with your friends and family as well. Let's take a look at the standings. So we have Team Liquid Academy up in first place at 7-1, Ace 1 in second at 6-2, LA Esports at 5-3 in third, and then Creme holding that fourth place spot even with the loss to Olimpo squad. They have game differentiation over INTZ currently, even though their set differentiation is the same. So Creme still holding on to that fourth spot. FF cries on no. As a caster, I remain as unbiased as possible. Of course, I'm going to have emotions coming, whether it's a win or loss, but it'd be unprofessional of me to let my emotions take over as a caster. So we try not to do that. So for the second half of the split for LA Esports, it's Carter, SB, Bob the Rock, Distrug, Eunice, and Sweep, led by Andy. And then for Team Liquid Academy on the other side, wait till it comes up. And for Team Liquid Academy, it's going to be Schwarzen, Ender G, Beast, Gabo, Bag, and CR, led by Coach Manu. So that's, look at that amazing Photoshop. Hey, you know, I tried, all right? I tried. Okay. What's my affiliation with TL? I am the Academy head manager, and I also do community management for Team Liquid's mobile community. I'm a content creator, and I do some social media. So, yeah. Undertaker and Bacon Thief. What's up, guys? All right, so we're waiting to get the 2v2 underway, and then we'll see what the bans are and lineups. Making popcorn for the Sweep versus Bag. This is going to be solid. Real Betis for the win. Fortunately, Creme just took a loss. Sorry to break the news this way, but yeah, they lost to Olimpo 2-1. T-Clap, what's up, dude? Hope everything is going well. I see your face on No Tilt. Happy to be casting No Tilt, yeah. Happy to be casting it. Why does it say only on YouTube Gaming? Because No Tilt League is only broadcasting on YouTube Gaming. All right. What's up, Latak? Let's see what is... Hopefully everything is okay in the clan. All right, not sure. Let me see. Hopefully everything's going okay. But what do you guys think of Skeleton Dragons so far? We aren't going to see any in No Tilt. It's banned until the card is globally released. But what are your guys' thoughts on Skeleton Dragon? Come back. I saw. Welcome back. Welcome back. Skeledrag. Lava Hound will come back. I'm seeing it working pretty well in like Lava Clone. It works really well in beatdown decks. It also actually, I've been playing it in a giant Witch Rage deck, and it's pretty effective. I'm not sure what's happening. Alright, I just messaged the admin to see what's going on. Admin started the games early. They already played 2v2. Wait, really? All right. So we didn't watch 2v2, but we have the King of the Hill coming up. Okay. Clash with Matt. That actually had nothing to do with me. So, yeah. So we got Bag, CR, and then Ender going up against SB, Sweep, and Bob the Rock. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Admins didn't say anything, and all of a sudden just started playing the King of the Hill set. So I'm not too sure. Bag joined TL Academy for the second half of the split. All right. Poison coming through there. Graveyard coming out on the right-hand side. Poison going to be coming down defensively. Prince takes care of the Inferno Tower. Miner forced to come down, or that Prince was going to get some chip damage. Delivery coming through. Bag so far in the lead. Defensive Graveyard coming out for the Prince on the left-hand side. Poison slowly chipping away at the huts. Big log value for SB. Poison coming down defensively here. Prince gets a charge shot onto the Inferno Tower. Huge connection for the Prince. Oh, Prince. Oh, Miner's forced to come down from SB. And this is going to be a lot of chip damage for Bag. Iwa coming down. The Prince pressure is on. We're going to see a Graveyard coming through as well. Is the Inferno Tower going to come down, or is it just going to be defensive Poison? It's going to be a defensive Poison. Prince going to get distracted by the Miner. But Skeletons are able to get a little bit of chip damage, and that Poison helps Bag take a big lead. Miner going all the way back, but the Prince goes to the Musketeer. Bag needs to get this down. The delivery not able to come down in time, and that was quite a bit of chip damage on that left-hand side. Miner, Poison coming down, but it's going to be Bag getting the damage lead and coming out on top in King of the Hill. GG, well played. Bag joined TLA for the second half of No Tilt. All right, there we go. What's going on with my voice? Jesus. Bag taking game number 1. Using your laptop much better. Still lag here and there. I'm not sure. Restart my game. AJ, it's not my game. This is my device, right? Nothing. Nothing. It's not mine. Fisherman coming out from sweep. Royal recruits, what is this? Royal recruits versus Royal recruits. Man, oh man. Princess coming down to defend against Skelly Barrel. No big spell from Bag. Skeleton Barrel coming out of the Inferno Dragon. Oh, that Ram Rider. Getting really good damage on the left-hand side. Sparky. Can't say I'm surprised. Beautiful timing from the snowball, but Bag able to get a lot of damage on the right-hand side. No reset to the Sparky, but the Royal Recruits gonna be able to hold up their own. Goblin Barrel going through, gonna get caught out. Snowball coming in as well. Sweep doesn't have anything for the princesses. Ram Rider not going to get taken down in time, and it's going to be Sweep coming out on top. I just don't even know what to say. No matchup data. Huh. Princess on the left-hand side. With the log out of cycle. Ooh, Tornado gonna pull all that together. Fireball being forced to come down. Giant skeleton from sweep. Royal Giants. Tornado gonna pull that back. Royal Giant should only get one shot off onto the tower. If that, no shots at all. Fireball gonna go down onto the princess. Not too much damage being dealt. Goblin Barrel going on the right hand side. One goblin did get a stab shot in. Fireball onto the princess. Tornado pulling all that together. Log will be coming out from CR. Skeletons get a little bit of chip damage on the right hand side. Royal Giant coming down. The Hunter is doing a lot. Skeleton army coming out from sweep as well. Tornado pulling all that together. Princess not crossing the bridge. Royal Giant able to get some really good chip damage on the right hand side. Tornado pulling all that together. Skeletons not able to get taken down by the Nado, but the Ice Wizard will clean it up. No defenses for either player. Oh, the Hunter coming out could be a big mistake for sweep. Oh, beautiful. Tornado able to take down some of the bats as well, allowing the Royal Giant to get the chip damage that it needs. Log coming down, going to knock that Royal Giant back. Tornado going to pull it back even further. Skeleton Barrel will get the death damage onto the tower, but Dark Prince able to come out there, and we'll see if CR is going to be able to get enough chip damage. The Dark Prince connects to the Hunter. The Fireball connects to the Princess. Tornado coming in. CR does have a big spell with the Fireball. Is he going to be able to knock this Royal Giant back and not take any chip damage? The Fireball needs to come in, and CR with the spell cycle is able to get enough damage at the last second and take down Sweep. The spells made the difference. GG, well played. Pretty even matchup with just a few cards off. One card different puts that matchup in favor of CR. I mean, yeah, CR plays really well under pressure. I mean, you got to think about it like this, right? Like, there's a lot of talented players who are eligible for CRL. And it's a lot different than playing in your bedroom versus playing on stage, right? And it's hard to tell if like you don't like if people can't have that experience, right? So CRL is online because of COVID. CRL is not played online normally. And you have to take into consideration, like, when that does happen, like, it's out in LA, at least as of now, right? It's out in LA, so if people can't make it out there, then they can't play. So very, very circumstantial right now, I would say. All right, so it's up to Bob the Rock. Looks like he is making his no-tilt league debut. Tesla, Ice Wizard, probably Ice Bow. That tornado, that Tesla's too far away, but the NATO is there. So we have Ice Bow versus Minor Loon Cycle. Tesla gonna pull that loon. Zap coming through for the Tesla. Death damage. Expo coming out. Oh, the death damage. I mean, the death damage and the connection. Tornado. Miner to the King Tower. That's going to leave this balloon. Oh, man. Balloon. Oh, if that zap came down. If CR had the zap. Miner gonna go through onto the Expo. Tornado pulling all that back. Expo gonna be able to connect for quite a bit of chip damage here. Just like that. Bob the Rock getting some good damage on the right-hand side. Ooh, Zap gonna come through. That balloon is very healthy. NATO is in hand. But quite a bit of chip damage on the right-hand side. Here comes the balloon push. Miner gonna come through on the backhand side. Zap coming in. Balloon healthy enough, but gonna get Tornado to the opposite lane. CR can just start to Miner chip cycle, and with triple elixir, he's gonna have to be careful of rocket cycle coming through. Great placement on that Miner. Tornado gonna pull everything back. Zap comes down a little preemptively there. Oh, Zap coming through, but the Knight comes in as well. Spell cycle is on for Bob the Rock. Question is it going to be enough? Miner goes right in at the front, turns and gets a shot onto the tower. Rocket log coming through. Not enough. 5 HP separates these two players, and CR is able to clutch up the King of the Hill and takes down Bob the Rock. Oh my goodness. Didn't even use the delivery. Huge matchup advantage for Bob the Rock, but CR played that beautifully. And we are going to the 1v1 set. My gosh. CR is a monster. jeez. Man. Wow. I mean, in a set that relies, like, think about it this way, right? It's like 2v2, then there's two sets that comprise of 1v1. If one person is really good in 1v1, then yeah, it's gonna weigh heavily in their favor. Who do you guys think's coming out in the 1v1? Oh. Man, these matchups are insane. That was so well played by CR, man. Especially, like, Rocket against Balloon is an even harder matchup, too. But there was only 2 rockets that came out from Bob, and both were on the tower, so. Bob was trying to consistently defend with tornadoes and buildings. And he was catching miners, too. He was catching the miners with the skeletons. He was catching the miners with the knight. Every time CR would zap the skeletons, the knight was there to catch the miner. It's really good plays overall. I'm not sure it's taking too long, but hopefully, I'm assuming one of the teams is taking a timeout as well. But it's been a few moments. Got to get the 1v1 as well. Who do you guys think's coming out in the 1v1 set? Here we go. It's going to be Bag versus Bob the Rock. Bans are Skeleton Barrel and Mega Minion. Everybody was thinking CR versus Sweep, and it's Bag versus Bob. Bag taking a little bit of chip damage on that left-hand side. Wall breakers get taken out by the delivery. Cycling a zap. Muskie played in the back. We'll probably see a Mega Knight come down on this right-hand side. Ooh, the Royal Hogs, though. Bats will be clutch to help defend against that Musketeer, but the Royal Hogs getting a ton of damage on the left-hand side. Hunter takes a bit of the splash damage and actually knocks it back, so the Mega Knight not taking as much damage from the Hunter, and Bag answering back on the right-hand side. Delivery down. Oh, the Dark Prince not going to be able to get in front, so the Ice Golem has to be played. Zap going to come through. Prince doesn't get the shot onto the tower. The Dark Prince comes out front just in time. Royal Hogs splitting on the left and right here. No big spell, what it looks like from Bob. We'll have to see. Miner actually going to focus onto the Hunter. Royal Delivery coming out. Bag not able to get the Mega Knight back in cycle, so this is going to be quite a bit of damage on the left-hand side. Earthquake is going to come down in Bob the Rock. Oh, wait, the wall breakers! Not enough, and Bob the Rock takes game number 1. One of the wall breakers connected, the second one. Oh man, what a game number 1 in the 1v1 set. Is that the real AC? Yeah. If Zap didn't come down on the Hogs, Bag could have had Zap for the tower. If Earthquake didn't come down, then it could have had the Elixir to defend those wall breakers, so. Silent Gaming AC. True. Alright, looks like Bob is rocking Royal Giant. Bag, possibly rocking Graveyard. He was going to get some chip. Nope, skeletons come down. Had the elixir for it. Bag rocking the Barb Hut Graveyard. Heal Spirit. Tanking for that Firecracker. Firecracker not able to get a second shot off. These bats might get taken down by the poison if they move forward just a little bit. Barb gonna be able to get one chip shot in there. 2 bats stay alive. Barb Hut coming down. Royal Giant got one more shot onto the tower. Royal Giant going to the opposite lane with that Inferno Dragon on the left-hand side. Oh, the Ewiz going to be able to get the shot off. Now Baby Dragon is going to be able to tank for the Graveyard. A defensive poison coming down from Bob. Baby Dragon going to get kited away by that cage. Pretty decent amount of damage on the right-hand side, though. Firecracker going down in the back is going to be able to get taken down by the poison. Inferno Dragon locks onto the bats at first. Ewiz coming down to take care of those bats as they were locked on to the Inferno Dragon. Royal Giant going to be able to get 4 shots off on the right-hand side. That is a lot of damage. Skeletons did not come down in time. Bob does have the poison available for the Graveyard. 9:04 remaining on the right-hand side for Bag. Inferno Dragon coming out. Skeletons, the Heal Spirit coming down this time. Delivery coming out, and here comes the Baby Dragon Graveyard push on the left-hand side. Bob the Rock does have enough elixir for the poison. Baby Dragon's tanking. Cage comes down. Skeletons do get a little bit of chip damage here and there on that left-hand side. Poison going to come out early from Bag. Barbaro coming through. We do see the Skeletons, but it's not going to be enough. Ewiz coming down for that Royal Giant. Not enough damage. Graveyard down on the left-hand side. Poison coming down defensively. Bob the Rock trying to break through wherever he can, but the Skeletons are going to be enough, and Bag ties this thing up 1-1. We are going to a third and final 1v1. It comes down to this last game. Here we go. Minions, Ewiz. Could possibly be P.E.K.K.A. Bridge spam. Mini P.E.K.K.A. coming out. Oh, this Mega Knight. Oh, the Ewiz gets a final shot off, and Bob the Rock is going to be playing Goblin Giant Sparky. Goblin Giant going to be able to get 1 chip shot in there. Royal Hogs with the cage and delivery. Recruit is going to take the tower. Bag takes the first tower halfway through. Can Bag hold on? Bandit was not able to get the dash off. Sparky going to be able to get a blast onto the tower. Sparky takes the tower to 188. on the right-hand side as the Goblin Giant and Mini P.E.K.K.A do work on the left. Sparky now being built up. The Bandit came down a little too late. Oh, the Goblin Giant was not able to get a shot off. Delivery, taking down the minions. Does Bob have a big spell? Rage. Oh, the Mini P.E.K.K.A able to break through on the left-hand side. The Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to take the tower. Oh my goodness. Poison coming down. Bob does not have a big spell. Only 188 HP remains on the right-hand side. First zap coming through. Sparky now going for the King Tower. Mega Knight coming down. Bags going for the King Tower. Goblin Giant going through. Mega Knight distracting the Sparky. Zap coming through. Bob needs 2 more zaps. The Goblin Giant is in. Sparky. Goblin Giant not able to get the shot off. Sparky gets a shot onto the King Tower. Now the King Tower at 257, but Bob the Rock is going to be able to take it in the last game. GG, well played. What a final game. Wow. What a game. LA takes the 2v2 to kick things off. And then just barely drops the 1v1. This match with CR was insane. I thought it was going to end with 5 HP. I thought it was going to end as 5 HP difference. But the zap came in. This game was insane too. Bag almost had this. The wall breaker connects at the last second. Second one got pushed back. And then this final game. Great defense from the Goblin Giant. And then the zap was just able to close it out. Bob just cycling back, getting the zap, and it was GG. So, Team Liquid Academy does stay at the top of the leaderboard at 7-2, and LA Esports moving up to 6-3. And the final game of the day is going to be Ace 1 versus Ion Gaming. And this could be huge. If Ion is able to take this, that puts them in contention for top 4 and knocks Ace down to 6-3, which will tie them with LA Esports, but they will be ahead due to set differentiation. So things are getting a lot closer. As we head toward the end of the second half of the season, I mean, this is week 1 in the second half, but a lot of people were saying teams are just going to be able to run away. Some teams weren't going to be able to make it back up to the top, and every team still has a chance. Every team still has a chance here. That's the beauty of a double round robin. That's the beauty of it. Can't count anybody out just yet. So again, last game of the day coming up shortly is going to be Ace 1 versus Ion Gaming. Who do you guys think is going to come out on top of that? We're going to have a quick break before we jump into that. So we will be right back. All right, welcome back to No Tilt League. If you guys are just tuning in, we have had some absolutely insane matches today. Let's go over the recap. First match of the day was S2V versus INTZ. INTZ was able to clutch up and take a 2-0 victory, and then we moved on to Creme versus Olimpo, and Royale, making his No Tilt League debut, was able to clutch it for Olimpo squad in the 1v1 set, giving them the 2-1 victory over Creme Real Betis. And then in the last match, we just had a nail biter between LA Esports and Team Liquid Academy. Let's take a look at the standings as they are. With that loss that Team Liquid Academy just took, they're sitting at a 7-2 record, still in the #1 spot, but LA Esports creeping their way toward the top of the leaderboards. Next up, we will have Ace1. It's currently sitting at a 6-2 record, going up against Ion Gaming. Ion Gaming has to win this game to put themselves in contention. They currently have a -7 set differentiation, so they need to work on closing that. A 2-0 victory for Ion could be catastrophic to the middle of the leaderboard, so it's going to be an insane match. Who do you guys think is going to come out on top? Ion Gaming announcing a couple newcomers in the second half of the season, or is it going to be the red hot Ace1 with an insane 2v2 duo? What do you guys think? Because we've seen some great matches today. So this is not the updated roster, but we have Ion Gaming here with Daniel, Frank, Guigo, Stays, and Bolivar, led by Coach Kevin. So we'll see who's going to come out for Ion today. And then for the Ace1 squad, we have Nacho, Guero, Victor, Jose, Tommy, led by Tony Wah. All right, so we're going to be starting up to the 2v2 set. Here we go. Oh, wow, okay, here we go. We're getting right into it. We have Daniel and Stays coming up for Ion, and it's going to be Victor and Tommy. The devastating 2v2 duo. All right, so NATO and Minor being banned. Very interesting to see the Minor ban. Is there any way to see all the teams? Should have, most of the teams tweeted it out, or players. Let me see if I can pull up for Ion here real quick. For Ion, they brought on Stays and Jay Daniel. Those are the two newcomers. So the roster, Stays, Jay Daniel, Frank, Guigo, and Bolivar. So Stays and Jay Daniel making their 2v2 debut here against arguably the best 2v2 pair in No Tilt League with Tommy and Victor. Hog Rider only able to get one shot on the right hand side. Graveyard not getting a ton of damage with that Lumberjack and Dark Goblin defending. Tommy and Victor, beautiful defense right there. Heal Spirit going to be able to heal up this Lumberjack to tank that tower a little bit longer. Raged up Hog Rider going to get 2 shots. Going to not get a 3rd shot, but the Hog on the right-hand side able to break through, and Giant Skeleton Bomb going to do a ton of damage, taking down the Battle Healer and Ewiz on the right-hand side. Another Giant Skeleton at the bridge, and look at the defense that Tommy and Victor are about to use. Dark Goblin log Giant Skeleton to not let that Graveyard get anywhere near the tower. And now the pressure is on the right-hand side. Hog Rider going to come through. Lumberjack going down on the left-hand side. Log's going to knock this back. Might be seeing a freeze as soon as Cage pops. Is it going to happen? No, the Giant Skeleton Bomb is not there. Wow, I thought the Giant Skeleton Bomb was going to be able to take that down. Hog gets 1 shot. Hog Rider going to be coming through. Cage trying to stop it. Delivery's going to come down. The defensive freeze from Ion. The freeze coming in. That's the final shot. GG, well played. Tommy and Victor. GG, well played. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Almost the same amount of elixir spent. I mean, yeah, Ace's 2v2 duo with Tommy and Victor is just insane. Like, no other way to put it. They're just nuts. Giant skeletons smacking bones at the bridge. Ram Rider gonna be able to slow down this balloon, and the freeze coming out with the baby dragon. Snowball actually pushes the balloon forward. Raged up balloon is gonna be able to get a connection onto the tower. Ram Rider gets taken down by the second lumberjack, and here comes another balloon rage on the left hand side. Bomb tower coming in this time to defend against that loon. What's up, Carter? GG's, man. We didn't get to watch the 2v2 set. I was pretty disappointed. I like watching some good 2v2 gameplay. Frame drops are back. I don't know what it is, man. It seems like it's going like off and on. Bait, loon, 2 buildings, 3 small spells. Oh, that would have been a good game to watch. Oh, the balloon's so close. The death damage gets in though. Giant Skeleton Ram Rider push coming through. Another Giant Skeleton at the bridge for Ace. Giant Skeleton Bomb taking down that Lumberjack. Oh, Giant Skeleton Bomb going to be able to clean this out. Does Victor have the freeze? He does. He doesn't freeze the tower, though. Giant Skeleton Bomb going to be able to take care of the balloon. Interesting Earthquake. Ion making this a little bit closer. Oh, the Lumberjack not able to get down. The freeze coming in defensively. Oh man, that Lumberjack getting a shot could be game-changing. The spell cycle could be on for Ion here. Iwa coming in. The arrows are not going to be enough. The zap coming through. Balloon death damage is not close enough to the tower. Balloon death damage would have made that a completely different scenario, but it's going to be an Earthquake Poison, and Ion ties this up at 1 apiece. GG's. And I thought Ace was going to have that too. I really thought Ace was going to have it. But the Earthquake slowing down and the poison, the spell cycle really helped there for Ion. Ooh, Hog Riders coming out for the third and final game. Wait, was that their first 2v2 loss? Mini P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, did that Lumberjack get a hit? It did. Wow, I just watched it back. Wow. Great timing from the snowball for Ion. Knocks the Mini P.E.K.K.A. back, allowing the Lumberjack to get a hit. That's free 200 damage. Hog gets one shot, Bats connect. Oh, the heel just catches the edge of the Hog Rider. Snowball's going to come through, allowing the Hog to get one more shot. And Ion potentially going to knock Ace out in the 2v2 set. What? What? Insane. Hog Rider coming through, gonna get pulled in by the bomb tower. Ion has phenomenal defense right now. Freeze comes down. Hog still very healthy, but gonna get taken down by the bats. The freeze coming through. Iwa is forced to come down. Lumberjack gonna be coming through as well. Snowball not able to allow the Hog to get one more shot. Hog Rider gets pulled by the bomb tower. This Hog not going to be able to get through. And Ion Gaming taking the 2v2 set. Wow. Wow. I think this is Ace's first 2v2 loss. Let me try to pull up the stats here real quick. But I think that's Ace's first. Let me see here. So they just lost that one. Let me see how they do against S2V. They beat S2V. They beat Creme. They beat Liquid. They beat Olimpo. They beat S2V. Yeah, that was Ace's first 2v2 set loss. I think, unless they lost really early on. Let me see the matches versus LA. They beat LA. And what about INTZ? No, they lost to INTZ. It was just a different pair. It was Jose and Jay Daniel. And now Daniel plays for Ion. So it wasn't about the first. It wasn't the first 2v2 set they lost as a team, but it was the first 2v2 set that Tommy and Victor have lost. That's crazy though. All right. There it is. 2v2 set going over to Ion. This is going to be a big win for Ion. And it's going to shake up the leaderboards quite a bit because Ace is currently sitting in that second place spot at a 6-2 record. A loss here ties them up with LA Esports, but they would still be ahead even with a 2-0 loss because of set differentiation. But on the other side, that puts Ion in contention to get that third, fourth spot coming up. So we'll see what happens as we head into King of the Hill. Enchanton was not able to cast today, so I'm filling in. Here we go, Graveyard coming out. Victor possibly running E-Golem Battle Healer. Is this the Arrows Giant deck from J. Daniel? No, he's got the delivery. Dark Prince getting some pretty decent damage to that E-Golem. Tornado pulling it back. Blobs gonna get some good chip, but that gave Daniel quite a bit of elixir. And wow, what a push from Daniel. Able to take the first tower, and Victor now going to pressure hard in the opposite lane. E-Drag coming out. Let's see if Victor's going to be able to pull this off. Poison going to be coming down at the bridge. Delivery coming in defensively in the lane switch. Tornado pulling all that together. Mega Minion coming down is going to be able to take care of the Baby Dragon. Snowball coming through, and this is not going to be enough. Victor tried to throw everything that he had, but it did not work. GG, well played. J. Daniel. Taking the first game in King of the Hill. Making things really interesting here. Solid matchup for Daniel. 60-30. 6-30. There we go. Game number 2. Flying Machine gonna be able to get a little bit of chip. Oh, Balloon. Does Jose have anything? Nope. Balloon. Oh, the snowball comes in, and that is going to be enough with the bats and flying machine helping. Golem coming out from Jose. Minor balloon push on the left-hand side. Here we go. Double elixir kicking in. Jose gonna have to go all in on this right-hand side. See if he'll be able to pull it off. Poison gonna come down. That's gonna help take care of the archers. Royal delivery coming in at the top. Bats not able to take care of the flying machine, and this is going to be a tower down on the right hand side. Golem now being built up toward the king tower. Balloon placed on the far outside. Snowball might come down from Jose. Nope, doesn't even need it. It will get pulled to that cage. Now the snowball comes out, but the balloon should be able to connect. No, a zap. Not going to get there as the cage came down, but minor chip damage being done to the king tower. No big spell for Daniel. Delivery coming down. Archers do stay alive. Man, this is interesting. Minor balloon going to the right hand side. Valkyrie in the middle for Daniel. Snowball from Jose should be coming down here. Beautiful timing, but the balloon still gets a connection. Balloon death damage could change this game. Balloon coming through. Here comes a minor on the right-hand side. Bats are going to go through to the middle. Minor does get some really good chip damage. Snowball is going to come in, but the zap comes down. That will allow the balloon to get death damage. And it's going to be one more zap, and Daniel goes up 2-0 in King of the Hill. Wow. GG's, well played. Do I like Azili's? Azili's is a super cool guy, yeah. I have, yeah. Did I meet him at, no, I don't think I met him at King's Cup. I haven't met Azili's. But he's a really chill guy. He's super nice. Your deck is weak to Lava Hound. What should I switch out to make it better? Use Spear Goblins, Firecracker, Balloon, Snowball, Log, Royal Delivery, Mini P.E.K.K.A, and Ice Golem. Maybe toss a building in there. You have Royal Delivery, Log, and Snowball. You could probably switch out Snowball. And toss like Furnace, Inferno Tower, Tesla. But you don't need 3 small spells. Especially if you're struggling against Lava Hound. Inferno Tower Tesla will really help with that. So play around with it. Try to take out one of those 3 spells every time. See which feels more comfortable. And go from there. That'd be my advice. Hope it works for you. Good luck. AQ was 1 game away. I haven't been watching Group A. I've only been watching Group B. All right. Cage coming up for Nacho. Ice Wizard coming out. I think Nacho is running Graveyard. And Jay Daniel possibly the same thing. Ice Wizard going down in the back. Baby Dragon coming through as well. Both players playing very patiently so far. Graveyard coming out, Valkyrie to defend. Barb's going to be able to get some pretty decent chip damage there. Here comes a Graveyard push from Daniel on the right-hand side. Defensive Poison. Going to be coming out. The Mega Minion strays away from the cage. A Tornado being forced to be played. Mega Minion down to help defend. Daniel trying to save Poison for offense. Goes Valkyrie, Graveyard. Graveyard was the Valkyrie was very low on that left-hand side. Oh, Brawler gets a punch onto the Ice Wizard. Mega Minion. Gonna be able to take care of the Baby Dragon. Valkyrie up front, Archers in the back. Naked Graveyard on the left-hand side. Now Nacho saving the Poison for offense. Very close game, 774 to 922. This could be the final game. Valkyrie blocking that Knight off. Here comes the double Graveyard push. Snowball gonna knock that Ice Wizard back. Poison coming down from Nacho. Now the Poison coming down from Daniel. Whose side will RNG be on? Double Graveyard push yet again. Barbaro coming through this time to tank. But the skeletons are going to build up, and Daniel. Well played. Goes 5-1. GG, well played. Ion going to be able to take it. So Jay Daniel and Stays handing Tommy and Victor their first 2v2 set loss. Jay Daniel played the first half of the season with Ace. And then his 1v1 gameplay was just absolutely beautiful. Wow, very well played. Able to clutch it up at the end there. So here are the standings. Gonna be Team Liquid Academy in first at 7-2, Ace at 6-3 in second, LA Esports in third at 6-3. Fourth place is gonna be Creme Real Betis Academy. They're tied up with INTZ and Ion Gaming now. But Ion has a lot to do in terms of set differentiation. This 2-0 victory for Ion is huge for them. They need to keep this momentum up if they want to have a chance to make it to the playoffs, but there's still 5 games left. There's still 5 games left. So there is plenty of possibility for anything to happen. So we're getting into a crazy, crazy final stretch of the season here. Week 1 of the second half. Off to a good start so far. Have to admit, off to a great start so far. If you guys enjoyed the cast today and you guys want to follow me on full frontage, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all of that good stuff. And if you'd like to support me even further, when you make in-game purchases, use code FULLFRONTAGE in the Supercell Games item shop. Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, Boom Beach, Brawl Stars, anything. And I appreciate your guys' support. Some awesome matches today. If you guys haven't seen all of the no-tilt matches and you guys want to see more Clash Royale action, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and go check out some of the past broadcasts if you guys want to catch up with what's been happening in the league and see more amazing Clash Royale gameplay. We're going to be back next week. I won't be, but Enchant will be back next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. You guys don't want to miss any no-tilt action. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll wait for the outro to come up, and that will be that. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had a great time. Congratulations to INTZ, Olimpo Squad, LA Esports, and Ion Gaming for taking the victories today. Yeah, have a great rest of the weekend, guys. CRL tomorrow and on Sunday as well. If you guys want to see Rich and Andrew cast and see some more awesome Clash Royale gameplay. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out.
Ganó, se le fue para el otro lado. Ganó. Empieza a golpear y cántalo.